Welcome in. This is take 2 of your morning message for Wednesday, April 20th. I already shuffled and laid out my cards, and then my toddler arrived. So I had to stop the video. And I'm just choosing not to take my time to piece together a video. So I'm starting from here after laying out the cards. That's where we're at today. So welcome. Here we go. All right. So you're in this space here. This is the energy for today. Okay. This is the reading for today. Take what resonates. It might only be a sentence. Leave the rest. If it's the whole thing, congratulations. Welcome in. Everything that's occurring right now is fated. It's typically this way, right? Like that's kind of how it works in the spiritual world. And if you're here, you're obviously part of the spiritual world. A lot of things are fated. We obviously have the ability to make our own decisions, free will. But when we are in a cycle that is very much in the fated world, a lot of times we get stuck because we feel like things are happening to us, not for us, when ultimately it's all the above. Like it's all happening and it's all coming through and it's all going to be okay. But a lot of people struggle with this. When it's fated, it feels like it's out of our hands. Well, a lot of life is out of our hands. All we can do is make the best of it. But that's the energy. Like we're just kind of stuck here. We're just stuck here. What are we doing? Where are we going? How are we moving through it? And the thing is you're not stuck. Karma is working. Karma's not a bad thing. Karma is just a balance. That doesn't mean like when I say karma is working, that doesn't mean like your whole world's gonna explode, right? Like that's not the case. Things are just balancing out. Things are coming around full circle, which is how you move through, which is also how you go the distance. You have to continue on. While you feel stuck, making small adjustments to your daily life, making small baby steps on your spiritual path or on your life's purpose, that's all we're asking of you. And by we, I mean these people, okay? Spirit, your spirit team, your ancestors, your loved ones, all the things. We're just asking that you just take these tiny steps to keep pushing forward, to keep moving on your journey and not get stuck in the thinking mess that sometimes happens when we feel stuck. So when we feel stuck, we can get to a position where it's like, woe is me, my life's ending, I'm ruining all the things, and I can't believe I'm stuck in this energy. And it's like, just, you have the ability to end that thought process. You have the ability to be like, I'm not subscribing to this any longer. I don't have to subscribe to this any longer. This does not even have to be a part of my timeline. My mental space is my own, and I have the ability to control it. And if I don't like what's happening in my mental space, I can make the changes necessary to be able to walk away from my own thoughts. Because my thoughts lead to actions. And if my thoughts and my actions aren't in alignment with my highest self, then I'm fucked. You're going through a spiritual lesson. We've already talked about part of what's happening right now is fated in your life, right? This is a spiritual lesson. This is a spiritual up-leveling. This is called, let's finish this cycle and not repeat it. Every time you peel back a layer of the onion of your spiritual path, you're getting further and further ahead, but sometimes it doesn't feel like we are because we have to go through a little bit of a repeating process because we didn't quite get it the first time. We didn't quite put an end to some of the things that we should have the first time. It's that time. It's this cycle where we do put it to the end. It's this cycle where we really come out and we're like, I got it. I get it. I can go on to the next thing in life now because I am understanding this and I can apply what I learned now and forevermore. Like that's the key. Can you take what you learned and apply it to life and continue to learn more and continue to learn more? Do you have that ability? Then you are moving through on your spiritual path. You are allowing these lessons to come forward and really help you progress, which is the ultimate thing here. Now, while we're doing this progression, we can also understand that there are people, places, and things that just no longer serve us. That is part of opening up our eyes. That is part of understanding our spiritual ascension. Is like things in this life that we sometimes hold on to relatively tightly aren't really for us to hold on to. We got to let some of these people go. This could be jobs. This could be toxic work environments. This could be people. Maybe they aren't even toxic. Maybe they just really just aren't for you. Whatever way that shakes out, you have the ability to be like, I'm out. Y'all can roll along this path without me because this is actually not my path. That's the key here. There are people that are going to go forward and you'll be like, oh my gosh, they're not going forward with me. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It doesn't fucking matter because that's not even your path. They're walking their own path. They're doing their own things. Clearly, they've carried on. That's just not your path. Your path is in the other direction. Don't get caught up on the fact that they're like leaving you, blah, blah, blah. No, sis, they're walking a road that's not even meant for you. And not because they're meant for something greater. No one's really meant for something greater. We all just have a different purpose, a different spiritual path. Opening yourself up to the fact that you are not being left behind, opening yourself up to new emotional experiences, recognizing that you are where you are meant to be, and that is not a bad place to be, is key as you're moving through this spiritual lesson. And I know I keep saying that over and over and over again, but they really are saying like, no, this is literally a spiritual lesson. There is movement. There are people, places, and things that are going to leave, and you are going to leave as well. That's the key, is you are recognizing like, I am not meant for this space. I am meant for another space. Some of you might be actually physically moving. Not a ton of you. That won't resonate with all of you, but there are just a handful of you who watch where it's like, you might be physically moving. Why? Because where you're at is doing you absolutely no good. I realize times are tough out here in the rental world and the home buying world, but what is meant for you will always find you. And you can find celebration in that because you know that where you are is not where you are meant to stay, and you are making moves to change that. And there are people who want to come through and help you with that, but there are also people who just want to celebrate the fact that you're understanding that shit. If you have spiritual friends, a spiritual friend wants to celebrate the fact that you're moving through this lesson. We want to celebrate the fact that you're recognizing the action steps that you need to take to get through this lesson. Spiritual friends are some of the best friends because we want to celebrate all the shit. You work through some really hard traumatic stuff from your childhood and you have healed that stuff. We want to celebrate that with you. Find you your crew, find you your spiritual friends, and really be open to that. Some of us like, yeah, I'm open to new experiences, I'm open to new people, I'm open to new things. No, you're not. No, you're not, but it's time to be. It is time to be open to new experiences and new people and new places and new things, and allow yourself to like really open up emotionally without the fear of being hurt, without the fear of like, oh, this is going to go horrible, or oh, they're going to take advantage of me, or oh, these are not my people. No, release all those thoughts. Allow yourself to recognize like, I have wished upon a star. I have wished for new people, places, and things in my life, and I can open my heart up to them and we can have fun. They're having fun. Right? That's what this is about. It's okay to have fun while you're on your spiritual journey. It's okay to have fun even while you're trying to work through hard things. You are not meant to live a life where we constantly are doing the deep inner work and we are diving deep into the shadows and we are stuck there. We are stuck in the darkness. We are stuck in the muck. We are stuck in the mire. That's not how life is supposed to go. Spiritual journeys are journeys of enlightenment. They are journeys of intuition. They are journeys of faith. They are journeys of the self. And those are not meant to be deep, dark, and heavy all the time. The way you balance that is you bring in childlike wonder and joy. Allow yourself to ask for it and to wish for it. And we also bring in people that want to help us celebrate being the best person that we are. That's what we need right now. We need the emotional intelligence. We need to understand that our emotions are super key to our intuition, and where we are emotionally unavailable, we have something to look at. We have something to look at. We can playfully look at it, right? We can work through things without like death and despair. right? But we can be emotionally open to new experiences and have a high emotional intelligence to help us move through this next cycle of life. And as you move through it, you recognize that your family life just gets better and better, because the more you are on your spiritual path, the more you are focused forward instead of backward, the more you can rectify some of these emotional lessons, the more emotionally open and emotionally available, emotionally intelligent you are for your family. And ultimately, that's what a lot of us are called here to do. If you're on my channel, most likely you are a mom of some kind, whether it's a fur baby or a human. And the people that are attracted to me are the people who have the inner wounds from their childhood that they are trying to heal, so they don't give those same wounds to their children. So anytime you go through a spiritual up level, anytime you are going through a spiritual lesson or even spiritual warfare, when you come out the other side, because you always do, understand that the work that you have done has positively impacted your children and your children's children and your relationships within your family dynamic. Every time. That is what we're here for. Healed women heal the children. Healed parents heal the children. Healed children heal the world. Healing the world changes the outcome for everyone. There's my life's mission. Thank you so much for coming in today. I said that at 11:11. Okay, fine. I'll listen too. I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's message. Have a good rest of your day. Love you. Bye.